Let's make pumpkins inspired by artist Yayoi Kusama. This video uses construction paper and complementary colors. Let's learn about complementary colors. This is a color wheel. The colors that are across from each other on the color wheel are complementary colors. So if you match them up, they complement each other. That means they go well next to each other. So green and red are complementary colors, orange and blue, and yellow and purple. I'm choosing two complementary colors, yellow and purple. You can choose orange or blue, or green and red as well. Let's start by drawing our pumpkin. I'm going to start with the stem first by drawing two lines close to each other and connect them with an oval at the top. Another oval wraps around the bottom of the stem but bumps into those two lines. It kind of looks like a witch's hat. The middle of the pumpkin, use curvy, wavy lines for the middle section. These pumpkins are kind of fun and not perfect, so don't worry about getting it exactly right the first time. The sections on either side don't touch all the way to the bottom of the middle. Start from the stem, go up, in, and around. When you get towards the back, you only see the top part of the pumpkin before it meets the other edges. And the very back is just a little line to give us the idea of that back of the pumpkin. Now is where we add our polka dots inspired by Yayoi Kusama. In the first section in the middle, start with big polka dots. Make them nice and neat, no scribbles. Once you fill in those big polka dots, you're going to surround them with medium-sized polka dots. You can decide the order and you can decide the pattern. After our medium polka dots, you guessed it, small polka dots. When you get to your side sections, you only see half of the big circles, but still the small and medium circles show up too. Go ahead and fill in the rest of your pumpkin. Each section has dots, nice and neat. You can fill your stem with dots too. Now we're ready to cut. When I cut, one hand is holding my paper, the other hand is holding my scissors. Be very careful to get right on the edge of your pumpkin when you're cutting. As you're cutting, you might start to get a long tail of paper that you don't need. So if that gets in the way, just take a minute and cut it to the edge so that that paper gets cut off, and then keep going. Once we finish cutting, we're going to put our pumpkin on our other complementary color paper. So I chose yellow for my paper. Now I'm gluing it to purple. When you glue, make sure you glue right on the very edge of your paper first, and then fill in the middle. You can use a glue stick or a glue bottle. If you're using a glue bottle, remember, dot, dot, not a lot. Now when we go to stick it down, I'm finding the middle of my purple paper and gently rub all the way to the edges of our pumpkin to make sure it's nice and flat. For our background, we're going to use our complementary color for purple, which is yellow, to add straight lines that touch the edge of our purple paper. This is dividing our paper into different sections. Be creative with this. There are no wrong answers. So I'm just picking different edges here and filling in a straight line. If your lines are too dark and hard to see, go over them a couple times to make them brighter.